Hey guys, Dazanar here. I'm at the big Ecken River. I don't know, it's the Ecken River. One of my favorite rivers around here. Today I also wanted to talk to you about patience and maybe just get a little of my own frustration and lack of patience, expressed. But yeah, some pretty views and patience. So I'm gonna get to a better spot on the river and maybe I shall start talking about patience. It's a much better view, right? It's the Ecken River and it's coming up this way. And that path there was actually running through East Orange County or East Orlando, and it's flowing this way. Then it will bend up a little bit northwards and then flow into the St. Johns River. And it's beautiful. I love Florida waters. They're all brown and black from the tannin from all the fallen debris in it. It's pretty. Got this overflow over here where it kind of just builds up. It's pretty neat. So, patience. How many of you have difficulties with patience? Because I know I am a very, very impatient person. I think patience goes hand in hand a little bit with empathy, especially when talking about patience with other people. Patience with the world is a little bit different. It's not necessarily an empathy thing, but just an understanding of your connection to the world and having patience for it. But I wanted to more talk about patience with other people and with ideas, tolerance, really, right? So I have difficulty in my life with patience, either with investments or with the way that politics is heading or environmental issues. I feel like I am very impatient, but not as impatient as others maybe. But having patience with things like that really helps you, right? Because you're stressing constantly about these issues that are racing through your mind that you want solved like now, and that's not necessarily practical in most instances, but the mind doesn't really care, and you can get carried away with the thoughts of wanting to complete or wanting to get someone to acknowledge knowledge that you see, and you tend to lose your temper, get emotional, get disturbed, get stressed out, get anxious, all these things with the body and the mind. And it's just not good for you. The stress doesn't just leave, you keep thinking about the encounter with the said idea or with the said person and like wanting it to be a different situation, instead of just having the mindfulness to remember to slow down kind of judgment of how you expect a situation, an idea, or an event to play out, right? Like if you have let's just say you're a hardcore Catholic and you're trying to convert your mom who is I don't know, she's a sex worker, right? Who cares, right? And you're trying to constantly like berate her and talk to her about saving her or whatnot, and because you really think it's imperative that she be saved today or on the dollar, on your time, right? That's your expectation, and it kind of consumes you. And when you see that person, it triggers you into wanting them to be here and now with your ideas instead of there and now with their ideas, if that kind of makes sense, right? And we do this to ourselves in all parts of society, often with like drug addicts, you know, who we expect them to be capable, functioning members of society, but that's not practical. Like, they've got issues that are playing out in their life, and combined with society issues that allow them, that enable them to do certain things, right? So like that goes to everything, to everyone, right? Everyone has issues, mental blocks, physical blocks, societal blocks that are in a way keeping everyone from seeing the same path up the mountainside, right? We all have our own little path because this is a relative universe. A lot of us forget that and tend to believe that the path that we're on is the more righteous path, right? It is the path. And you see this in like religion, you see this in like environmental groups, you see this in political groups. Like, if you're not on with their side, you're like, you're you know, something's wrong, and they're concerned and they've got to, you know, do something with you, when in reality it's just their lack of patience for you, right? And if you can understand that, it can help you have more patience for them, right? Because it's all about patience with another person when it comes to these challenging ideas, these paradigms, these dogmas that many people don't want to adhere to, but others feel compelled and impatient in that compelling will to, for lack of a better word in my vocabulary, convert them into the right idea, instead of be patient and understand that there are many ideas that will probably ultimately lead to the same thing, right? We're, you know, like, our destinies are intertwined here on this planet, and like trying to force them about in other people isn't practical. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Do you think like forcing ideas onto others, or just trying your hardest to get them to see, just to see your viewpoint, you know, as the viewpoint, do you think that's the right way to go about doing things? Because I don't think it is. But I think you look at politics in America and elsewhere, you look at religion here and elsewhere, that's what it feels like people are trying to do to you, to themselves, to others. Like, corral each other into a group think, where they can feel like they are on the right path. I think I went off on a little bit of rant there because of politics and religion and my trauma to them, but I reiterate that patience for these ideas, patience for yourself, patience for others who seem to be doing well or doing poorly, you know, just like being mindful that you should not leap to judgment, you should not leap to conversion, you should not leap to coercion, right? You should first try to understand someone, just understand their ideas, right? Because we so little actually try and understand each other's ideas. We listen, see if your idea matches ours, and then try and correct you. That's what most people do. That's what lots of people do to me. My friends even do it, and I have to be like, guys, I don't know if you notice you're doing this, but you are actually trying to convert me into your ideas. And most times people are like, oh, I didn't actually realize this. I'm sorry. It's not my intent. But they continue to go on with the conversion line of conversation because it's just built into people to try and get them on their side instead of allowing people to have their own time to create their own ideas and see where that takes all of us. Patience. for ideas, patience for people, patience for others, patience for the planet, patience for time, right? All right, I'm gonna go hiking and let's see if we can find some pretty views to show you guys before I end the video. Because I am done talking about patience. I have lost my patience with patience. It's very pretty around here. There is a huge dip in elevation, which is why the river is here in the first place. And the surrounding area is relatively rural. There was a lot of cattle ranching here in the past, but the Little Big Econ State Forest was largely left intact because it was a dense freaking forest, and it was really hard for them to, like, you know, develop and cut down and turn to cattle ranches and such. So a lot of this, I don't know if I could call it old growth. I'm not that big of an expert. I don't know if this looks that old, but it's definitely some really pristine Florida, that's for sure. This is off Snow Hill Road. It's really easy to get to from where I'm at. This is another area where when the waters are really, really high, it just comes in here and floods. I think I was recording over there. Yeah. We were. So the waters, like during a rainstorm, will start coming and creeping up to like here. And then like during big massive rains, there's like little dips in this pathway that we're walking here, and water leaks into here and it just kind of fills. But also during hurricanes, the water level just rises above this and fills those up. Check it out. Check it out, check it out, check it out, y'all. You guys going out to the rivers? You guys enjoying the sights during the summer this year, wherever you are? Most of the people watching are from Florida still. My local fans, bless you guys. Thank you very much for watching, and the likes, the comments. I really appreciate them. Everyone else, let me know where you're from. If you're watching this, you're not from Florida, where you at? Let me know. Is this stuff a little interesting to you? Does it look like this where you're from? Let me know. It's like in the high 80s right now because it just rained like maybe 40 minutes ago. It's not too bad here in Florida. This trail is getting grassy though. Y'all see that? I'm about to turn around. Many of y'all know I got Lyme disease last year. I'm not about to get bit by another tick. Okay, clear it up. Did it clear up? Nope. Alright, we're turning back. We're turning back. It's pretty sunny out here anyway. This is grape? Yeah, this is grape. Muscadine grape. This is blueberry. Well, I'm gonna spare you guys this boring walk back. I appreciate you watching. I hope you got a little bit of download from my little rant on patience today. Maybe when you're trying to be mindful or you're in a difficult situation with another person, maybe this video will help like add to that spark in you to be like, oh yeah, patience, mindful, patient, sympathy. Understand this person, and patience with this person, this idea, this event. Ugh. 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 All right, take care, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much. I love you. Take care.